This is your last chance to pick up these sealed products before they absolutely skyrocket in price. If you're new here, my name's Michael. We talk all things Pokemon card investing. If you've been tuning in for a while, and I know full well some of you literally tune into every single video I do, it is so appreciated. Thanks for having my back and watching the videos and being part of the community. It really means a lot. So I can speak on personal experience to this point. Last chance to pick up sealed product before they absolutely skyrocket in price. For those of you that have been watching this channel for quite some time, you know full well that I missed out on a team up booster box when the price was very reasonable, as probably did a lot of you guys and girls watching if you're in the hobby, whether it's 5 years ago or 3 years ago, back when it was a more reasonable price. I remember this was about 5 years ago, around the start of Sword and Shield, and Cosmic Eclipse had copped the tiniest reprint, which just sort of came in dribs and drabs and pretty much not at all. Unbroken Bonds and Unified Minds had just copped small reprints, and Team Up just never got one. And as a result, I picked up Cosmic Eclipse, Unified Minds and Unbroken Bonds for a reasonable price. And Team Up was a little bit more expensive, and I wish I just pulled the trigger and bought it, because look at the price it's at now. And look, I'm not saying these sealed products are going to do Team Up things, because Team Up is a special set. It's special because it never got a reprint. It was such small quantity compared to what we see now that it's a real outlier. These products, I'm not going to say are going to balloon like that and go to a $10,000 box in the next 3 years, but this is your last chance to grab these products, in my opinion, before they start absolutely skyrocketing in price. The first one I wanted to talk to you about is Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith being the final English Pokemon card set with the yellow borders, the final Sword and Shield era set. The ETBs at the moment are $217. As you can see up on the screen here. If we jump into the set, you can see why it's so expensive. It's got a Galarian gallery with a lot of chase cards in it. It is absolutely stacked with chase cards. One thing it's probably missing is a big heavy hitter. Like if it had a 300 or 400 US dollar raw chase card inside it, it would be even crazier, like a Bubble Mew from Paldean Fates. But nevertheless, the hits inside this set are just astronomical. Such good quality artwork. Sword and Shield went out with an absolute bang. Some of those cards in particular, my favorite is the Mewtwo V-Star, but you know, there's Evolutions in there, there's gold cards in there, you name it. This set in the Galarian Gallery sort of has it. It's so fun to open, and at $217 US, it feels like a little bit of a steal. I think it's going to perform better than Hidden Fates. I think overall it's a stronger set than Hidden Fates. If you look at Hidden Fates Elite Trainer Box price, it's currently sitting at about $350 US. And you know, they're about an era apart. Like they're about that 2.5 to 3 year mark apart, Hidden Fates and Crown Zenith, from when they were released. And as a result, I can see Crown Zenith quite easily becoming or doubling to a $400 US Elite Trainer Box in the next 3 years. I do think it's a slightly stronger set than what we saw from Hidden Fates. And look, Hidden Fates just copped multiple reprints so deep into Sword and Shield, it really stagnated its price multiple times. I'm not sure we'll see that with Crown Zenith. Yes, it copped reprints, and yes, Elite Trainer Boxes were relatively cheap, but I don't know if it quite got printed as heavily as Hidden Fates. Not sure. We need to look at the exact numbers on that one. But either way, incredible pickup as the final Sword and Shield set. Next one, Brilliant Stars Booster Box. This has just rebounded like nothing else. I was telling everyone to buy it at the dip about 3 to 4 weeks ago. It went down to about, what, $460 or $470 US from its all-time high at $550 US. And in a couple of weeks, it's just rebounded straight up to $550. This is your last chance to grab it before it becomes a very expensive booster box. If we have a look inside the set, the main set, keep in mind this was the first reiteration since Cosmic Eclipse of a trainer gallery set. So not only did we have alternate arts, but we had a trainer gallery in there as well. Now look, could have done with a couple more alternate arts, of course, but it does have the Charizard old art. It also has the Rainbow V-Star Charizard. It's just stacked. And then we jump into, of course, the trainer gallery, and we've got everything inside there that you could possibly want. Like, it's got Evolutions inside there, Umbreon being the biggest one, a beautiful Mimikyu chase card. This has, what else is in there? Gold Galarian birds, like one hell of a trainer gallery and a beautiful Pokemon card set at $551 a booster box. I think this is your last chance before it reaches, sort of Fusion Strike prices in the coming months or even coming year or two. Before we move on to the next one, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to today's video sponsor, which is of course the Collector app. If you don't have it, there'll be a link in the description to download it. You can follow my journey down in the content creators section. This app has it all. You have set analytics, so if you're an investor, you can jump into any set, check what the total set value is, check what market movers are there. Speaking of market movers, you can go into your own portfolio and check daily what's moving in terms of your collection, what's going up in price, what's going down in price. It's got everything in there, even trade options now. Like you can literally click on trade and see if it's a fair trade. I want to trade this product for that product. Is it fair? Like this app just looks at it all for you. So from a collecting and investing standpoint, this app really does have it all. Again, there'll be a link in the description to download that one. Next sealed products that if you don't buy now, you're going to regret and miss out on is anything 151. Keep in mind, 151 goes out of rotation next April, isn't it? And this April. We're in 2026 already. That's how you can tell I'm on holiday. I am on holiday from work at the moment. I don't know how Toyota's going to cope. Hopefully they're still selling some cars at the dealership. I'm sure they are. Anyway, 151. Any product is good. Like UPC at over $500 sounds expensive, but as was Celebrations, that came out of the gate super hot like the 151 UPC. Celebrations sort of stagnated for a couple of years and then bang, shot back up in price again. Keep in mind 151 is a couple of years old now. That UPC I think will continue to rise up in price. It's an incredibly nice product with some incredibly nice cards inside there. It deserves the accolades and the price that it gets, and I think if you don't buy one now, it'll eventually become that like 1,000, 1,500, even eventually one day a 2,000 US dollar UPC, and it'll be out of price point for a lot of people. Like personally, I wouldn't. I'd be like, oh well, it's absorbed so many of its gains. I don't think it's worth buying at 2,000 US dollars. But at this price, 500 US dollars, I think it's still somewhat reasonable. The Elite Trainer Box at 376 US dollars. These will just become encapsulated in time 151. And the biggest one is you just look at like one pack, $16 for one booster pack, which sounds very expensive, but there's also shops selling like Destined Rivals at $16 a pack at the moment, and it's a brand new set. So to see these at $16 a pack, watch them absolutely balloon in price one day. Like I can see 151 individual booster packs going for like $50 in the not too distant future. And by not too distant future, I don't mean 6 months time, but in 3 or 4 years time, I think individual packs will probably be pushing $50 a pack. Like look at some of the XY packs, look at some of the Sun and Moon packs, things like Cosmic Eclipse, Team Up, even Evolving Skies is going for that price as an individual pack at the moment. I know we don't have the mega chase cards inside 151, but it has that nostalgia, fun pull rates, awesome special illustration rares and illustration rares. It's a solid set. So anything sealed of 151, I think the train's about to leave the station, which of course it already has. Everything's ballooned in price, but I'm saying these are your last chance before they absolutely skyrocket in price. Another one, which is a bit of left field, is Scarlet and Violet base set. And here's my reasoning for it. Same thing, it's about to go out of rotation, same time as 151. It's currently 231 US dollars a booster box. And you go, well, what does Scarlet and Violet base really have going for it if we look at the cards inside the set here? And you might say, oh, well, not a great deal. Well, a couple of things though. It was the first set to bring us silver borders in English, which is going to go down as a bit of a moment in time. Secondly, if we look at the chase cards inside there, it was the first introduction to illustration rares and special illustration rares with new rarities. New artwork design. I don't like personally illustration or special illustration rares as much as alternate arts. However, it is the defining sort of artwork of the whole Scarlet and Violet era, and this was the first set to have it. And I guess the third argument is you can pick up something like Phantasmal Flames, right, which has just come out. Will it get reprinted? Who knows, most likely, but it's 240 US dollars and it's just come out. I get it, there's a better chase card inside it. Well, there's two better chase cards inside it with the two Charizards, of course. I get that. But Scarlet and Violet base, which is an older set about to go out of rotation, is cheaper than a set that's just come out. It seems like a bit of a no-brainer for a set that's, look, not going to do massive things in my opinion over the next year or two, but it's your last chance to buy it as one of the cheapest booster boxes you can possibly buy on the whole market. Like, there's not many cheaper booster boxes. I think maybe Stellar Crown or Paradox Rift, they're even cheaper than, like I was saying, the Mega Block, like Mega Evolution Base and Phantasmal Flame. So this is your last chance to buy one of the cheapest Pokemon booster boxes you can possibly buy before it becomes 300, before it comes 400, before it comes 500 in the next 3, 4, 5 years. And finally, going back again to Sword and Shield, this is your last chance to buy Lost Origin, in my opinion. I said this about 3 months ago, that it'll be the best investment over the next 12 months. That's when it was about $400 a booster box. It's now $683 a booster box, and it's proven that it can go higher than that. It has gone higher than that. It's retracted in price a little bit. This is your last chance, in my opinion, to buy it before it absolutely balloons in price and it becomes the next $1,000 booster box. If we look inside the set, we have some beautiful alternate arts, none other than Shinji Kanda's Giratina in there, which is just an absolute stunning card. We also have, of course, the Aerodactyl and a couple other chase cards inside there with alt arts, but then the big one, of course, the trainer gallery stacked with Pikachus. What else we got in there? Gengar, Charizard, Gold Pikachu, Gold Mew. Like, it's a very, very stacked Pokemon card set, and it's $683. I feel like it's, round up, round up. It's your last call on some of these products before they become unattainable. Don't listen to any of the hype or fear-mongering that we heard, over the last 2 or 3 months, the rhetoric about, Pokemon absolutely falling off and investment's not going to be worth anything and everything going to zero. This is the world's biggest IP. It's the world's biggest trading card game. It's not going anywhere. Investments are going to be strong as ever leading into 2026. I'm Michael. This is PokeOz. Catch everyone next time.